This next exercise is called a wall banger. So what you want to do is you want to stand up 6 to 8 inches away from a wall. You obviously can vary your distance depending on how successful you are with this movement. I'm going to stand a little closer to start off, and that's probably a good rule of thumb, that you stand probably closer to the wall. If you can touch the wall with your hip really easy, then gradually move away. So what you're going to do is you're going to squat, and you're going to add some lateral flexion to your hip while you squat down. So if I'm not even touching the wall, it would just kind of look like this, where I squat down and I'm basically leaning more on my right hip than I am to my left. But basically, I'm going to use the wall as a target for my hip to touch. All right. So what that's going to look like is I'm going to stand here. I'm going to sit back on my hips first, like always lead with your hips, and then my hip's going to touch the wall just like this. And then I'm going to come back. And so what we're going to throw in now is a rotational arm reach to the left. If I'm on my right side, I'm going to rotate my arms away from the wall and towards the left. So what it's going to look like is I'm going to squat down and touch. Squat down and touch, just like that. And so the cool thing about this is this exercise causes my right foot, if you watch, my right knee sort of caves into the left a little bit, and that causes my right foot to collapse, pronate more, and really cause a great loading all the way up the right side of my body. So on my right hip, with my right foot collapsing better, that's really turning on my right butt, which is the goal of this exercise, to really get your feet and your hips to talk to each other. So it creates a good internal rotation effect of my right hip. It allows my foot to collapse and be successful. And then by using a target like this wall, it sort of takes our thought process out of what's happening in our body. It just focuses on basically having our like a hip try and touch the wall. So again, just to go over this real quick, keep our chest up, sit back on our hips, and push them out to the side, and rotate away with the hands. Obviously you can reach lower, you can reach higher depending on your level of success, and also the flexibility of your hips. Do that for a certain amount of reps or time, and then obviously flip and switch the opposite side and do your wall bangers with your left hip. Again, these are called the wall bangers, and we'll talk to you soon.